Hey, I got a fresh word and I got to give it to you guys how I got it. I got to give it to you guys how I got it. Y'all see the title. So I'm about to just get into my notes and let y'all know what it is. I got to let y'all know. Jobs are becoming obsolete. We've talked about it long enough. We've talked about this time coming for years, even decades, where robots would invade society and take all the jobs. But guess what? The time is here. The time has come. I know you've seen it. I know you've seen robots making food and bringing drinks and being servers. All right, you walk into McDonald's and you put your order in on the digital thing, and then they get your food. Next, they're going to get rid of the workers, and then there's going to be machines making it and bringing you your food. Okay, many jobs will shut down within the next 10 years. Entrepreneurship will not be a dream or a fantasy, it will be a necessity just to stay alive. We've been running from tradition for so long, but now it's coming back. We will have to barter our services. It will be a time where we have to be farmers and we have to use our hands again. We have to use what we have, our skills, okay? You might be a programmer, something dealing with technology, whatever it is, okay? The pandemic, COVID, it ushered in this new way of life, okay? But guess what? God's people, He's establishing His people, okay? He is establishing His kingdom on earth, and we need to be sensitive to this pivot. This is not the time to be scared of the change. This is not a time to try to fight the change. The inevitable is happening. Okay? Everything that the enemy means for evil, God will use it for our good. If you're scared of the technology and all the conspiracy theories, understand that God is trying to put His people in position. He is trying to put His people in position. So everything that they think that they're doing for our evil is going to work out in our favor. Okay? The time has come where we need to stick together. Okay? The time has come where we need to stick together like glue. This time has come where we will have to use what we have to get our needs met. The time has come where we stop depending on Babylon for our basic needs. We have to stop being slaves to this system. The time has come. It's going to take a lot of courage, boldness, obedience, and servitude. Okay? Resources will be the new currency. Energy will be the new currency. Your skills will be the new currency. They are trying to make the rich richer and the poor poorer. This is not a time to be stubborn. Okay? And a thing God told me and showed me, He been showing me this for years, but it takes time. It takes time to actually accept some of these things. He said it's easy to get a job. It's easy to work your little 8 hours and get a guaranteed check. That's what most people are used to. Relying on the system. That's what most people are used to. Doing something in their own control. That's what they're used to. What's hard is actually believing in yourself, believing in the gifts that God gave you, and working them. It's so many of us, and it's so many of you guys out there that are supposed to have their own nursing homes. You're supposed to have your own hair salon. You're supposed to have your own ministry. You're supposed to have your own tech company. You're supposed to be a freelance therapist. All of these little ideas and innovative ideas you think of, like, oh, this, that. You are supposed to be the one to create it. I remember years ago, before Uber, before all of that, I remember I used to have a friend and he was like, man, I have an idea of like having a Coney Island where you can deliver Coney Island. That's a mom and pop shop out here, whatever, like a restaurant. And that you would be able to go to Coney Island and get your Coney Island delivered because you would have to go to the store. And then guess what happened about 5 years later? They invented that. What if he was the one to invent that? It was just a dream to him. It was just a dream to him. I don't know why I was compelled to say that, but it was just a dream in his head. But he was like, yeah, whatever, stuck in the everyday rigmarole of life, feeling like you don't have you just have to keep going to this job, and that's it, that's all it is to life. No, there's someone out there that has a bomb idea, and you are serving the Lord and you're scared to put it out. No, put it out right now. Like, start putting it, like, do everything you need to do to start putting it out, because this is happening. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, some of y'all are supposed to be farmers, like selling your own produce and your own meat. Some of y'all be, planting fruits and stuff like that, and planting gardens. You're meant to be doing that. But because you didn't believe in yourself, you sell your gifts for cheap and get paid to forget about your dreams. You get paid, you go to work to forget about what God told you to do. Because you might be living in fear, You're scared of the unknown. Okay, we have been conditioned to believe that that's for them. We've been conditioned to believe, well, that's what they do. Okay, like some of those ideas that I just gave you guys, your own tech company, or your own grocery store. You believe that's for them. Okay, it's about 10 Chaldeans that's owning a gas station, and 10 Arabs owning a gas station within a 5-mile radius of you. Okay, that's about to change. That's about to be you. That's about to be you're about to have that establishment. And this is why God's people must be obedient so that he can order your footsteps. Honestly, some of you guys are meant to be kingdom philanthropists. All right, you're a sponsor, baby. You just know what to do with the money. You're a kingdom sponsor, and you know what to do. But you must let the Lord establish your footsteps, because these businesses, you have to let him build you up, because these businesses that was built on sand, these businesses that was sacrificed to Baal, these businesses that were built in the kingdom of darkness, or whatever, that were sacrificed unto idols, these businesses are going to fall. They are falling. They're falling. A lot of businesses closed during the pandemic, but a lot more will be falling. Whether it be through robots, whether it be due to corruption, whatever it is, that's not our business, okay? But you will start to see big businesses fall. Don't be surprised if you see a big name like Walmart or Wendy's fall. Don't be surprised, okay? That's why you need to keep your hands to the plow. Whatever God told you to do, you need to keep doing that. So let's say you like to sell things, like maybe you sell stuff on an Amazon storefront, or let's say that you just like to sell random trinkets. Like, you're that person that's like, oh, I got this, I got the lip gloss, I got you a brush. Oh, you need a girl, I got that. What you want something to drink? If you one of those people like Walmart, and you need to stick to that, because your convenience store is gonna blow up. And or let's say you a person, you cook burgers and fries out of your home, and you got the best burgers and fries, honey. You got the best burgers and fries, okay? You need to work that vision until you're blue in the face, because this is how the wealth transfer is going to happen. The wealth transfer is going to happen. You're going to be selling your triple stack burgers with your homemade sauce, and then an alert is going to come to your phone saying that Wendy's is shutting down due to some odd reason, and now you get an influx of like 10,000 followers, you know what I'm saying? And they asking you to make fresh burgers like Wendy's. Then the next thing you know, your home going to be turned into a drive-thru. And then next thing you know, you're going to have your own building. And then next thing you know, you're going to have 10 buildings. And then you're just going to turn into a franchise. You're going to turn into an overnight success. You're going to turn into a franchise. So think it not strange when God have you doing these things, and he's calling you to do these things, but you scared and it don't make sense, and it's this and it's that, and people telling you, come on, be realistic, get a job. No, you need to stick to what you're saying, because all those people that are depending on Babylon, they are going to soon find out that that is not a reliable source of income. And then they find out during the pandemic, they found out, but they still did not pivot. They still did not. But that's okay, because something else is gonna come. Something else is coming. And the Lord would not have me come up here and tell y'all this for no reason. I'm not looking for clicks, views, likes, none of that. I don't care. I'm not telling you nothing to scratch your ears. You need to know about me, okay? Go watch some of my other videos. But This is what's happening. So you can't find a job right now, and you've been applying, you've been applying, you can't find a job. Trust me, I understand what you're going through. Let me just finish this and then I'm gonna end it out. Yes, and then after you get like, you gonna have franchises, and then you gonna hire workers, and you gonna be a boss. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go to school for being a boss. You just a simple, humble person, and he done elevated you like that. Okay, you don't have to do anything fancy other than work the gifts that he gave you. I don't care if he gave you one gift, work that gift. If he gave you two, work that gift. If he gave you five, you're gonna have to work them. Okay, and and he will give you peace, and he will give you the next steps piece by piece. Oh, I don't know how to get an LLC, I don't know. Stop worrying about that. So many people, when they start thinking about getting a business, they think about, oh, the LLC and then the bank, and then I gotta go get business credit and da. Stop. Work the gift so that the gift make room for you. Hallelujah, Jesus. That is, hallelujah, Jesus. Your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. Hallelujah. This is what's going to happen to you. Trust me. And it's not easy. Okay. He told me, be anxious for nothing, you guys. I lost my job, quit my job, whatever, in March. Okay. A good job, a job that people will be like, oh, you left that, why would you leave that? Besides, I was getting harassed. I was literally being mentally harassed. It was a very small company, I was being emotionally and mentally harassed at that job. But besides that, and then of course you try to look for a new job or whatever, can't find it. I had an interview today, but I come to find out it's one of those, oh, well, sell life insurance. And it's like, if I sell life insurance, I might as well, instead of me working to build your dream up, why don't I keep working to build the vision that God gave me up? You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a wasted interview or whatever. But so I walked to the store, and he just started downloading this message to me, and I'm like, I'm like, God, what would you have me say today? What would you have me do today? And he downloaded this in my system, like, stop looking for a job, stop looking for a clutch. I've been, it's hard to say that I'm homeless. Like it takes a lot to me, but I've been homeless now for 10 days, and I didn't have nothing, but God has been providing for me. One day I spent the night outside. Out of all that time, I spent the night outside one time, but it was like there was something in my heart that had it to be purged out. And there was, just a Job moment, just having a Job moment. And he ministered to me so much through Job. And you be running from the Job. Like, look, I'm running from the Job. Like, you be running from the Job situation, like anything but Job, Lord. But it's happening, and he's still providing for me. I'm here right now, and it hurts. It does hurt. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you and say that it doesn't hurt, but I still feel a peace about it. I still feel peace about it. And I know that my father would never leave me or forsake me, and I need you guys to understand that too. Stop being so attached to your things. You have to detach. You have to detach from this world. You have to detach from these materials. You have to detach from these jobs. You have to learn how to detach, because when stuff hit the fan, you're going to literally you're gonna fall apart. Okay, some of you guys are teachers. It's a lot of y'all that have gifts, and entrepreneurship is not going to be a fantasy anymore. It's going to be a way of life. Okay, that's how they lived back in the day. They were entrepreneurs back then, biblical times. Even they were entrepreneurs. They were not slave. Well, of course they had slaves. There were slaves, but if you still have a 9 to 5, like, you're going to be likened unto a slave. And it's going to be like I said, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Making $100,000 is not going to be nothing in 10 years. Okay. Making 150,000, that's going to be still considered poor. Okay. I know you guys see this inflation. So we are being put in position of leaders, servants, everything. But the thing is, you're going to be provided for. You're going to be in a community. We're building community. You're going to be in a community where all your needs are met and everything like that. So we're going back to a more simpler time, and we're going into a time where God's kingdom is being established. Okay. So that's what I want to say. I want to get that out to you guys really quick. This is a prophecy message. This is a prophecy message. We've been knowing about this. We've been knew the robots was coming and taking off, but it's here. It's now. It's here. It's now. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I love you guys. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. Support your girl. If you feel led or if you feel fed, you can go ahead and donate whatever it is. At the end of the day, you're sowing into God's people, and that is what's going to be pivotal in this time where you need protection, and you need love, and you need communionship. You need community is going to be very important. It ain't no more lone rangers and lone wolves. We are coming together. Okay, so all my information in the description box. Comment, like, whatever. I love you guys. Bye.